Alright. Just gonna restart that track because it actually is really good for an opener. Hey everyone, it's Rain. We're starting a little early because I do want to do some pulls today. Only like 5 minutes, so we're good. Hey everyone, hello, hello. Alright, today we're going to be playing FGO Lost Belt 6. We're still on Act 1, the first part of it, but we're also going to be doing some Lancelot pulls, just because I kind of want Fairy Knight Lancelot. But I also would like some more copies of Tristan. Or not Tristan, Percival, my bad. Because I actually did a pulling video for Percival already, and I actually got him. So, getting another copy of Percival would be really nice. So that's the plan today. Moonwalks in chat. What's up, Thomas? Hello, hello. Oh, not live screen. I'm emulating this, so I have to be on my other screen. Forgot. My bad. Can everyone hear me? Is everything alright? I hope so. How is everyone doing today? Not click that. Can I like... There you go. I hope everything's good. I think I need to adjust the camera just slightly. It's a little too small. Go like that. And like that. Okay. As odd as that is, it's a little better. It doesn't bother me now. Alright, so we are going to be pulling for Fairy Knight Lancelot today. Really, I would really like MP3 Percival. Maybe MP5. I actually really like Percival. He is probably... Yeah, I think he's the only husbando that came out with LB6. So, it would be really nice to get him. Oh, I already have him. Like, spoiler alert for my pulling video coming out tomorrow. I already have him. But I would like Fairy Knight Lancelot as well. So, before we jump into that, I just want to make sure anyone in the chat, Thomas, can you hear me? Are we good? Because I can't do a mic check. It's not letting me. It says we're good. Okay. I want to just reopen the chat box, make sure everything's working. Okay. I'm gonna do an intro for my pulling video, because I'm just gonna add this to the end of it. Why not? Hey everyone, it's Rain. We are continuing with some FGO pools. Today we're doing it on stream. So maybe we'll get Fairy Knight Lancelot this time. Hopefully, hopefully. So let's jump in and let's continue. You guys cannot hear the pulls. I apologize. I'm emulating this. But I got a 4-star Z as soon as I pulled. First pull. Okay. That does not bode well. And the second pull will always, of course, be a skip pull. Well, actually, I think I can do a mic check if I go over here. As soon as I pulled. First pull, okay. Yeah, I can hear me. So that's good. Good to know. I exited out of the music. Oh my god, Gold Lancer? Holy shit! Holy crap! No way! We got her so fast! What? What? I can't believe that. Holy shit! When there wasn't any music playing too. Oh, I can't believe that. Let's go. I don't even need to see the rest of the pool. Let's just skip it. I can't believe we got her already. Servant, Lancer. Tamlin Lancelot. Heeds your summoning. Seems like we do not have a connection yet. Well, you'll get me in due time. That was promiscuous. That was like really like, okay. Who else is on rate up? No one I really care about. That was lucky. Alright, well, we're gonna do a skip pool, because why not? Here's a C. I'm gonna use the rest of these. I don't care. I was just gonna plow through. So we can get on with the stream. But we got the Tam Lens. I think that's all three of them. Yeah, because we got Gawain too. Oh, the clown. The clown never bodes well. It just means you're getting CEs. It's the game's curse. If you get the clown, you ain't getting anything else. Oh, we got Lobo. He's not MP5 yet, so I'm not gonna say that's a loss. Ooh, Gold Rider. The twins, okay. I don't think I had them yet, so. Oh wait, yes I did. I think I did. That's MP2 though. I mean, I got everyone I want from this banner, so I don't really mind skipping. Golden Lancer, Percival, please. Let's go! MP3 Percy. MP4 Percy! Oh, that was a really lucky final pull. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so let's go down to Noble Phantasms. Let's go to Lancer. And we got MP4 Percival. Fun fact about Percival. He is said to have the biggest chest of all the Knights of the Round Table. That's such a stupid fact. Oh my god. Alright, let's jump in. I was actually really excited to get into more LB6 stuff. Good morning, Lysander. Did you sleep well last night? I'm sorry. I just can't seem to put my heart into it. Lysander. Lysander. Something about that name doesn't sound right. It's still a mess out here. What the hell are you doing? You damn good for nothing? Oh, are they treating her like shit again? That's so not nice. That came from the square. Shall we go see what's going on, Lysander? Definitely. Why do they treat her like shit? That's awful. We can't possibly put out another feast tonight. Why didn't you do anything? You hate Lysander or something? No, not at all. It's just... I forgot what I was supposed to do. She's kind of really endearing. The next thing I knew it was morning, and you all were yelling at me. Looks like it happened to her again. Guess we're Soul. Ah, forget it. I should have known better than to ask you. Oh, is it the fact that, like... Is it the fog, I wonder? Like, what if she can't remember more than... Like, what if her race, because she's so small, and it is, like, what, Wind Clan or something? She gets affected by it more. So, like, she even forgets what she's doing. That would be sad. Just go, get lost, and don't ever come back. Don't come near the village again. I don't want to see your stupid face again. Really? Thank you so much for forgiving me. I hope you'll invite me to the next one. They're such dicks. Oh, hey, Lysander, yesterday sure was a hoot, huh? Who was that fairy girl? Fairy girl? What's her name again? The hell should I know? Damn. What was it again? I think she told us when she first showed up. I'm pretty sure it was How or Few or something stupid like that. Is that what it was? I guess she had a name in the first two. Ah well, once you start forgetting your own name, even without the fog, you're done for. Don't bother about her, Lysander. You don't want to catch her nameless disease. So she doesn't have a name. Is that why you treat her like that? What do you mean? No fairy without... Oh. Why does it do that? It just keeps going. What do you mean? No fairy without a name is worth anything, right? It's not like anyone miss them if they were gone? They spelled that weird. I get they were like trying to abbreviate it, but that kind of threw me. It's not often you see like complete abbreviations in games. Yeah, she didn't even have a place here. Her tent's outside of the village. Yep. Our territory just doesn't have room to spare for her. They're such assholes. Who knows, maybe she used to be some kind of big shot? Not that's gonna do her much good now. I kind of feel bad. They're really treating her like shit. Anyway, that's enough about her. Come on, Lysander. I told you we're gonna play football at noon today, right? See you at the athletic field? How do they know what football is? It's probably soccer. What would you like to do now? Head to the athletic field, Lysander? Do you know anything about the Nameless Fairy Mash? I do. As the name suggests. Ooh, excuse me. They're fairies who lost their names. While we lost our memories in the Nameless Woods, some fairies lose their names all on their own. In generation, fairies don't age or die like humans or animals. But we are born with a purpose. Something we can lose ourselves in. Fairies who lose their purpose lose their name, and then grow steadily weaker until they die. That's kind of sad. That's what happens to the girl. It must have been quite some time since she lost her name. So is it true that she really doesn't have a home here? I'm sure it is. Fairies tend to shun fairies who have lost their names. Honestly, the fact that she even allowed inside the village speaks volumes about these fairies' generosity. I know what you're thinking, Lysander, but we can't. If we invite her to stay in our tent, it will really upset the fairies in the village. The best we can do is invite her home and get rid of something that might be dangerous. We may not be able to invite her into the village where she's safe, but I'd be happy to at least make her home just a little safer as the village. I know you'd come through, Mash. Why are you holding my hand? You're shaking my hand? It's an expression of gratitude and faith? That's a new one to me. But there's something really nice about it. I think I like this custom too, Lysander. Castor is adorable. She's already under attack. I kind of feel bad for her. Like, I know they said that, like, she's just kind of lost her purpose or whatever, but, like, damn. Oh, we still only have to use them. Oh, why? I mean, I get it. Story-wise, it makes sense. I just wish... Oh, our MP sealed. Damn it. I just wish they would let us use other characters with them as well. No offense to Tristan, I would prefer to have, I don't know, Morgan. Monamasa. Anyone else? Okay, well, our MP's not sealed anymore, so let's go to one of the wolves back here. And we'll take him out, and then we'll do that to start getting our MP back. Tristan actually is pretty good as a single target DPS. I do not actually have him though. I do have Tamlin though. Tamlin Tristan's fun. I'll show you guys her in a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen Little Castoria's full combo. That was kind of cool. Ooh. Oh, we got our MP like really high up there. We should definitely kill and then we can move on. It's gonna take a while to get through LB6 if I'm actually gonna sit here and read every line. I usually read some of the stuff in the beginning, and then I'll have a tendency to skip the stuff at the end because I'm like, oh, I just did a battle, can we skip this? I agree. That seems the best way to go. At any rate, that was amazing. That was amazing shooting, Tristan. You sure you don't remember being a soldier? Or maybe a hunter? Either way, the king you used to serve must have been proud of you. You were the king he used to serve, Artoria, and he betrayed you. Yes, well, I certainly hope so. That's weird. I can't seem to sense any magical energy when he plucks his harp. Does that mean he's from the Wind Clan? But then, he doesn't have enough magical energy for that. Are you okay? What's going on? Did you do that for me? Yes, we did. Lysander listened and checked up on you. Are you alright? Did the beast hurt you? Are you okay? Oh no, I'm fine. I'm used to this sort of thing. So, is there something more I can do for you? I already showed you around the village yesterday. No, not really. He wanted to thank you for helping us yesterday. You were so kind to us. And we thought at least we should do is make sure your home is safe from the beasts. That's so nice of you. It makes me happy. Then why'd she say I guess that means I really was useful then. I'm so happy to hear that. It's been so long since I was useful. Oh, I know. I'll bless you with good fortune in return. I'm sorry, I forgot how to cast a blessing. And I don't have a tent, so there's nothing I can give you in return. That's okay, I don't need anything else. Really? Did I already give you some sort of flowers I picked this morning and just forgot? Lysander, Tristan, why don't you go back to the village without me? I'm going to put up a bounded field, so to ward off the beasts, but it'll take some time. Well then, we'll stay here until you're done. Those beasts could come back. Lysander and I can protect you while you're doing the bounded field. No, that's okay. I can handle those beasts alone. I see. Well, if you're sure. Is that all right with you, Lysander? Why did I say it like that? Okay, if you say so, Mash. Alright. I'll see you two later then. Have fun. Go party with the fairies. They're all done. You don't have to worry about those beasts coming after you anymore. Well, at least for a few weeks anyway. It's only a magecraft, not sacrament, so it won't last forever. But at least for those few weeks, you'll be able to rest easy knowing you're safe. Magecraft. A mysterious power the queen uses? I didn't know you could use such a thing. Is using magecraft the hot new thing in the outside world? I don't know about that. I mean, half my magecraft is stuff I kind of thought myself. Besides, that stuff kind of why I ran away in the first place. I mean, save Britain, magecraft like this? That's just not possible. Mash? I'm so sorry if I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't be. That was just a habit of mine. So they want her to save Britain from Morgana. She's like the chosen one, come save us. But her magic, she's doubting herself. She doesn't think her magic is good enough. I'm gonna open my drink, it might be a little loud. That kind of makes sense. By the way, guys, I don't know if you've ever had the Splat flavored water and stuff. This is... Oh, that's such a weird flavor, but it's so good. This is Hawaiian plum. It's really sweet, but it's actually good for you. I don't know. It is really good. I've been loving it. I read the flavor for the first time because I usually just pick up the cans that I just picked up a bunch of random cans the other day. They're very hostile to wind fairies with damaged wings. How about Norwich? They say fairies around humans live side by side there. And who knows, if you find a human who is a good fit for you, maybe you'll even find a new purpose too. Thank you, but I'd rather stay here. Even if I did find a new purpose, I still wouldn't have a name. I think I must be exhausted. Nothing ever goes right, no matter what I do, whatever help I try to receive. I must have been so dependent with myself that I even forgot the most important thing of all, my name. So I don't need to go anywhere else. Here, nobody will get angry at my old self. Here, nobody will blame me for being a terrible fairy who wasted her life to fulfill her purpose. But I am really sad. Not because the other fairies in the village hate me, but because I can't remember the purpose anymore, or my name. I see. I guess not having a name is a really terrible thing. In that case, what about this? I just come up with an idea for now, but... Thank you, Mash. This is the happiest I've been in my entire life. Oh, come on. You're just being nice. I see. Then I'm happy for you're happy. I'm happy for you're happy? That's such a weird sentence. Still, don't forget, this is our little secret. If the village finds out, we'll both get in trouble. I'm sure they'd say something like, even a village outcast has rules. Or Cornwall doesn't need any weird made-up customs. That's true. You might not know by looking at them, but Haloboremia actually used to be an aide to Lady Aurora. Even now, he still admires the eldritch fairy way of life. I really love that about him. She's so nice. I feel the same way. He might act all high and mighty, but you could tell right away that he really cares about the village. Oh gosh, I didn't realize what we were talking for so long. What's up, Dun Hung? How are you today? Good to see ya. I'd better get back to the village. I'll come again tomorrow, okay? In the meantime, enjoy your peaceful night of sleep. I will. Bye-bye, Mash. See you tomorrow. How are you today, Dun Hung? See you tomorrow, huh? Ow, what happened? Why does my right eye hurt so much? Where's the puddle I used for a mirror? What's going on with my eye? I see. So I've turned dark. I guess I'm done for now. Meh, as always. Oh no! I hope your day turns around then. We were playing FateGo, and we did some gacha pools, and I actually got extremely lucky, so I'm having a very good day. I got the 5-star in a single 10 pool. I forgot to log back into my main account, BRB. Alrighty. Ugh, morning. Good morning. It may be a shame to not have a banquet, but there is still an update, or still an upside. We got out of bed earlier. Dude, MASH. I want to say MASH, but I can't. It's Castoria. It's like... Oh. So what about it do you like today? If you don't have anything in particular in mind, I'd like to go outside the village again, myself. First, I need some food. I'm really hungry. Welcome back. What's up, Chi-Chi? You're hungry? Oh, good morning, Lysander. I'm sorry we couldn't give you a welcome you deserved last night. He's so creepy. I don't trust this dude. Fortunately, we should be able to make up for it tonight, so I hope you're looking forward to it. Is something wrong? You don't seem like yourself. I'm sorry, I didn't have anything to eat yesterday, so I'm really hungry. Dude, the MC is literally just starving. He's like dying. Like, give me food now. Don't be ridiculous. Needing to eat? It's not like you're human or some... Wait. You're serious? You know? Now that you mention it. I'm happy that Eula finally got a rerun. I know! I'm really excited for it. I might have to skip it though. I really want Eula, but I also really want I really want C2 Wanderer because I have C1 and his C2 is really good. Food. Oh my, I can't believe it. I never thought such a thing could happen. Could this be possible? I don't know how to say his name, so we're just gonna call him Harold. GG. Everyone, I have big news. Lysander is human. We have an unregistered human with us. Oh fuck, they're slaves. Guys, oh no. We knew that no one could let us, like, know that we're human, but I didn't know we weren't supposed to tell people because they were, like, slaves. They said unregistered. Damn. Oh, come on. It's too early in the morning for nonsense. There's no way a human could be here all of a... I'm not joking. Take a closer look. It's not that his wings were torn off. He never had them to begin with. Hurry, come quick. We can't let him get out of the woods. Oh my goodness. I feel terrible about this. If only I'd realized sooner. They're such assholes. Now I'm even more sorry we didn't give you the kind of welcome you deserve, Lysander. But don't worry. We're going to make up for it right now. With a fun welcome party. I knew I didn't trust this dude. Oh my god, they're gonna kill us. Human, a human. Hooray. No. I can't tell if they're happy about us being human or they're gonna kill us. Cast your votes now. Why do I sense trouble? Oh no, I almost forgot. Be careful, Lysander. If you tell them you're I'm too late. Are you human too? You are, aren't you? You don't have wings or command spells? How about the guy with the harp? Is he human? No, wait, he's a fairy. That's right, he didn't eat anything, but who cares? Just put them with the others. It's easier that way. Lysander, Mash, Tristan, please let me show you to the best spot in town. It's a dungeon. It's a dungeon. Oh, they're trying to slave us. Welp. It's been half a day since we were packed into this tent without so much as a word of explanation. How's the food they've been bringing every hour, Lysander? It's really good, but I'm not hungry anymore. My classmate got into their mother so worried he didn't respond back to his mother for hours. Oh damn. That's like one way to make like any parent worry though. This isn't a welcome party. We're prisoners. Do you know why this happened to us, Mash? Because Lysander is human. Thinking about it now, I was a little surprised myself too. See how much you enjoyed the fruit. I should have realized then, but I haven't seen many humans either. Are you human too, Mash? Not entirely sure. I think I'm Fae, but I also feel like I've been called human-like at one point or another. But never mind that now. Right now we need to focus on the situation at hand. You might think we're giving up, Lysander, but it's only going to heat up as time goes on. His mother almost called the police, damn. Even more than this. Yes, really. You see, humans are very important sources of sustenance for fairies. Oh, frick, we're food. We're not slaves. We're a delicacy. Just having humans nearby makes fairies happier. Almost like mental palm? What? But these days, the humans populated and careful managed by the queen, leaving lower class fairies without any humans for themselves. In fact, fairies of the village wound up becoming wounded because they didn't have humans. So, if something else, I'm sure they're going to take good care of Lysander. But I found him eating McDonald's. He said his phone died. I definitely feel like this is going to be dangerous. Ooh. Is anyone gonna buy Klee's new outfit? I think I'm going to. I love Klee. Man, I'm so jealous of the garden. I can't wait until it's my turn. I just want to be near them. I want to make them laugh, make them uncomfortable, make them cry. I want to comb their hair and pull their fingers and skin them alive. That got so dark. Oh my god. We need to get the frick out of here. I don't even have Klee. Oh no. I've had Klee since the second summer event. First summer event. The first summer event, my bad. Her second banner is what I meant. Yeah. I'll take the ring figure. You can take the middle one. I thought they wanted us alive. They're literally talking about ripping our fingers off and eating them. That way, everyone can each have a piece. This is so messed up. Chi, do you have child? I've been on child binge lately. Thomas, you know how bad that sentence sounds? If I didn't know you were talking about the character child... If I didn't know you were talking about the character child, that would be so bad, Thomas. Do you have a child? I've been on a child bend lately. But he's an entertaining lad. As long as he's around, we're gonna have more fun than we've ever had. You talk too much. We don't need talk. You know what I meant. Binge, like he's been constantly watching videos on child or team building, stuff like that. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. Let's chop them up and share them with everyone. But that we're the only ones who get a share. The Fang clan keeps them all for themselves. The Earth and Wind clans can talk too much. Let's get them before they get them. I do have Tartaglia. I do too. And I'd just rather use Ito. Or not Ito, Ayato. But I'm having trouble building him. I just went 4-piece Heart of Depth. I put him with Fischl and Beto and Bennett. And he does lots of damage. But that's the Taser team. I know a lot of people have really been liking the Nahida team. Or Dendro Traveler. Is that fighting? Did the village break out into a war over the fact that we're human and they want to either keep us alive as sustenance, or they're literally having a war on whether to eat us right now? That's a lot. Fairies seem to be fighting among themselves now. I suspect it has something to do with the different clans wanting to keep you all to themselves, Lysander. I'll call him Tartag then. Chi-Chi, what do you think of his teams? Tartaglia, Nahida, Venti, and Ganyu. Would Venti even be good for the team? And why Ganyu? For Vreeze? What about the guards? Let's head inland. Once we get through the village, we can make our way to the hilly area. From there, there's a highway, and once we get there, we can make our way back and go where we need to go next. But first, yes, we need to do something about the guards outside. Unfortunately, I doubt you and I alone will be much against them. Remember, these are fairies and they are very powerful. There are no humans who could... Oh. Oh, God. You're all okay. Thank goodness. Dude, your face. You were literally deteriorating. Venti can make the enemies in one shot. Venti is really good for gathering and doing AoE. It's a freeze team, group enemies together, dendro bombs. Kind of already told you so already. Did you? I don't remember Ganyu being a part of the team when you told me. That's why I was surprised. I thought you talked about, I know you talked about Venti and the dendro bombs, but I don't think you mentioned Ganyu at all. Was doing his best to calm everyone down, but I don't think it's working. Hey, keep an eye near the tent. Don't let anyone hear it. It's a great team, I think. Yeah, it would work. Although, I'm not the biggest Child fan, so, I don't really know good team comps for him. If you want to build Ayato, I have like 40 teams for him because I use him all the time. My favorite is the sibling comp of Ayato, Ayaka, and then you could use Bennett or Kokomi if you want a healer or attack buff. And then I like Fischl, but you can also use like a shield user, like Layla. Although Ayato is also very good with Dendro teams. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about Ayato and Dendro. I mean, I'll hate them and Chi-Chi main. Duncan Thomas started on I'll hate them. He's been building him. He's been going full throttle on him. Well, Venti's ult needs to swirl Hydro, and then Hito's skill should use Dendro Bombs. True. I kind of get what you're saying now. Those Earth Clan fairies, they look nothing like they used to. How this sadness in me. What do I need to do? Stop that, Tristan. You don't need to play your heart now. They'll hear us. Hey, did you just hear something? Maybe once the Wind Clan bastards survive, Kesley and Jem can go back out? Yeah, so they're literally just like tearing each other apart on whether to eat us or not. That's nice. I also got out hate them recently. I really like I'll hate them with the Nilu team. My Nilu is only like level 80. She's not completely built yet, but I like using Alhaitham, Nilu, Kokomi, and Nahida if I'm gonna do that team. If not, switch Nilu with Miko. Yes, this is it. Once you cross those trees and hills, you'll be far enough inside. Are you all okay? I know how you've been running non-stop. I'm okay. Well, I'm managing. Indeed. There are 2 fairies after us, but it seems we lost them for now. They must have gotten lost in the fog. I guess all this time spent living outside in the forest must have paid off. Thank you for showing us the way. You've been a huge help. But are you sure about this? Now that you helped us escape, doesn't that mean you can never go back to that village? Yes, it does. But please don't worry about that, Mash. My home is safe now, thanks to you. Now, please, don't worry about me. You need to leave the forest as soon as possible. My team is Alhaitham, Kokomi, Shangling, and Raiden. That's fun. I went for a little burnt out on Genshin to going ham on making builds. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people does that. Fun fact, guys, if you didn't notice, Chi-Chi's name is still on my board. Even though I've had like 20 new subs. I've had like 20 new subs since Chi-Chi. She was the last one who subbed like during stream. Or I guess they were the last one who subbed during stream. So their name is still on my board. Right here. I see. We're almost there now. She's gonna die. Soon we'll be out of the woods. Not much longer. Chi-chi. Beautiful, brilliant. You haven't changed a bit. You're just as I remember. Chi-chi deserves it. They're cool. Yes, they are. I see a slope ahead. That must be the last hill. Once we cross it, we'll be out of the woods. Thank you. We could have never made it this far without... What's wrong? Oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you hurt? Why didn't you talk a little? Shut up. Just shut up. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so damn much. It's been hurting for so long, for hundreds of years. I've spent all alone. They kept forcing me to do things I couldn't do. Hundreds of years of endless frustration. Nobody ever helped me before. Nobody ever even noticed me before. So why did you have to be so kind to me now, when it's already too late? Idiots, you idiots. Have you really figured it out yet? I tricked you. The only reason I brought you here is so I could keep all of you for myself. Why else would you be doing this? Would I be doing this? Why did I? Ugh! Oh, so that's what those are. They're like dead fairies. Get ready, Tristan, Lysander. She's not a fairy anymore. She's more now. She's Morse now? It's a thing that can no longer speak or listen. It's a dark sludge of the fowls wood just existing. It's a British curse. And it's the death to all fairies. Okay, so when a fairy dies, they become that. Good to know. Oh, it's a berserker. That's fun. Alright, let's do that. Really wish I had my normal team. I spent all that time building Morgan and I can't even use her. The Lost Belt's like, nah. You have to use the characters we give you. And you'll like it. I wish you guys would have heard the sound design when she became a fairy. Because I'm emulating this, you guys obviously can't hear my sound. You can only see the picture. But, the music was really, really good. It was honestly scary when she was turning into that thing. Yeah. I don't need that. Now we impervious to damage. Come on, this thing's actually really bulky. It's a berserker, but it's still like huffing through it. It's seriously not going down, too. Okay. It's cursing the hell out of Castoria. It needs to die, like, now. Okay, I think this MP should finish it. Maybe. I hope so. Because if it doesn't, we're dead. And that's not great. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't have a guts. Just go down. Thank you. Alright. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Chi-Chi. I think we got her, but... Be careful, Lysander. She's not done yet. But she's not trying to attack anymore. Is she trying to tell us something? Pardon me. Oh, someone killed her. I hope you don't mind. I didn't want to make you three put her out of her misery. As you know the Moors well, I thought I should be the one to do what was necessary. Sorry about that. You're free now. May you find peace in your next life. What's up, Oberon? Drink milk. Oh. Cute. Alright, so this guy is Oberon. He is the king of the fairies. And he is actually going to be on raid up soon. He is OPAF. Like, seriously, he is one of the strongest servants in the game. Not because he's Oberon. For those who don't know. I'm not gonna spoil. No way. You're... Hey there, Silrain. Nice to meet you. Sorry. I took so long to get here. Then again, I guess it was pretty confusing too. Judging from the looks on your face, huh? A king doesn't typically introduce himself, but none of my attendants are here, so I suppose I don't have a choice. I am Oberon, a heroic spirit summoned by humanity. I am the one and only servant in all the Lost Belt who is destined to help you. Most people know me as Oberon, the Fairy King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? I want to flip him off so hard, but I can't. It's not an option. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. My cat went under the sofa again. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Most people know me as Oberon, the Fairy King. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? Wait, are we remembering? Do we remember now? That's right. My name's Silrain, and yours is... Indeed, you are Silrain, the master of Chaldea. And I am Tristan, knight of the bewitched bow, and the child of sadness. At last, I finally remember everything. Then why aren't you reacting? Oh, you are. As for you, Mash, your name's not really Mash. Oberon, not Merlin? Merlin? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just, not exactly who I was expecting. But you know, so much. But you know. What? But you look so much like someone I was thinking about that it threw me off for a moment. At any rate, I remember who I am now too. My name is Castor Altoria. Oh, but it's kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Really, Castor was just the name in my village. So please just call me Altoria. I'm relieved to see that you've gotten your names back. Now, we better hurry, or we'll get caught by the fog again. Go on, get going. See those trees over there? That's your goal. First, you should all see the Britain is really like. After that, we'll have plenty of time to talk. Wait, Britain is really like? I agree. Let's go. It's time you saw the Twilight Islands, home to many fairies. The utopia of wind, earth, life, blessing, and song. The rain, the Isle of Britain. Dun dun dun. Very pretty art. Really pretty art. It's empty. Oh, whoa. The map opened up. Very nice. Avalon LaFay, fragment. Meanwhile, several days after she got separated from her master, Solraine, the girl managed to make her way to the Nameless Woods on her own and head for the others. Was it different from her servant abilities? Simply a stroke of good luck? Neither, in fact. She was simply swept along with the Moors, current and unnecessarily spat out somewhere else. Well, we found Nash. Okay, we didn't find her, but we know where she is now. The outcome speaks for itself. Deprived of strength and her equipment in pieces, she could only collapse on the highway. This is bad, very bad. If she stays here for too much longer. See? What'd I tell you? I knew there'd be one or two around this time. Check it out! Premium Wind Fairy. This'll keep us fed for a whole winter. Oh my god. She'll be easy pickings for the slave hunters who prey on the fairies who wander out from the woods. Oi, get a collar before she wakes up. I don't know who she is, but it won't matter once she's all... I feel like she's just gonna punch him in the face. Nash is so strong. I feel like as soon as they threaten her, she's just gonna stand up and BAM! A white wolf. But unfortunately, fate had other plans for her. No wonder she's my favorite. That fluffy guy next to her is Sage Grim, the White Fang. Those thugs won't get near her. Not with him around. Oh crap, she's awake. And she looks really strong too. We're dead. Who are you? No, wait. Why did I collapse on the ground? She doesn't remember anything. Hey there, young lady. We're just, you know, group of kindly... it's our job to help fairies who collapse outside of the road. Yeah, that's it. We're here to help ya. Go on. Get in our cart. Is the latest model, Norwich. And it's way better than walking. One of us pulls while the other two smile. And that way you can relax from... This is so obviously a trap. If Mash doesn't whack him with her shield, I'm going to be so disappointed in her. They're literally trying to put her in a slaver's cart, Mash. Don't go in it. I guess there's a little chance of peace wouldn't hurt. Sound good to ya? Now go on. Try to stand up here. Hold on to me if you need. Besides, don't be laying on the road. Or the giants. And a wand. Why is there a W? Is that supposed to be and? Is that a typo? Okay, thank you. Oh, with all that metal? She's got an iron shield, iron armor. What's this? Damn you. I think she's one of the Queen's Knights. Seeing how she's got all these weapons. You guys sure you're good at this is a good idea? What if the Queen kills us? You're still a big scaredy cat, aren't you, Wag? Don't worry about it. Even if she is one of the Queen's Knights, who cares? Doesn't matter if she can't remember anything. Yeah. What's gonna happen when she doesn't even know her own name? And if she does, or if she doesn't have a place to call home, what's wrong with taking her as a new one? They're such scumbags. I wonder what clan they belong to. They don't look like the dwarves, and they don't look like the elves. I know they're like goblins or something, but what clan is that? Is that still Earth Clan? Sorry about that. Needed a drink. Her voice was getting hoarse. Hey, that wolf's still following us. What do we do, brothers? Really don't want to mess with a thing like that. They say if you kill one, you become a Moors. Oh my god, a wolf! Yeah. So, I don't know who sent it, but it's protecting Mash. Guess we'll just have to let him tag along. Maybe we can even sell him off along with the girl. Damn, these guys are scumbags. Don't worry. These fairies won't be having much luck. As long as their imitating furry friend is around. Intimidating furry friend is around. Alright, that was a very short chapter, but we kind of got caught up to see where Mash is. Good to know. Alright, we're officially on Act 2. Celebician. Let's go. There's probably going to be like... There's 2 or 3 parts to this Lost Belt, I believe, which means there's probably going to be around 30 acts. It's going to be a long chapter. See that super ominous looking castle thing over there? That's Camelot. These days, Britain is divided into north and south regions. Camelot sits between them. Most people live here on the southern center area. The 4 main cities in the region are Salisbury and the Great... Oh my god, these are such British names. Northwich is the nearest port town. Gloucester... Oh my god, these names. Gloucester. Gloucester? Who names a city Gloucester? Is the city of fashion. Ugh, that makes too much sense. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. But do you know where Mash and Da Vinci are? Insert fallen Chi-Chi. I'm very sorry, but you were the only ones I managed to find. And as you see, it's just me right now, so tracking you down was the best I could do. Why are the names so weird? I think all the cities are just named very weird. It's supposed to be like British Isles, but in like fairyland. Tell that to the town named Worcester. True. True. As long as I know what she looks like, I can have Blanca look for her. Blanca? Who's that? Didn't you say you were alone? Oh, right. Here, let me introduce you. He got a little moth. Pretty cute, right? I talk with her a lot. I guess you could call her my friend. So fun fact, this isn't actually Oberon. And if you guys watched any of my other videos, like my YouTube shorts on the upcoming banners and stuff, you probably know who he is. But I'm just gonna let you guys guess. Who do you think this man is? Anyway, she's very neat, very smart, and above all, she's a hard worker. If anyone can track down Mash, she can. Okay now, that's settled. How about we start sharing what we know with one another? You tell me your story, and I'll tell you mine. And you know the rest. I see. So, you've conquered 5 Lost Belts thus far. And while you weren't originally planning to come to Britain, you, Mash, Leonardo, Tristan wound up coming here to investigate this collapse. Technically, Sherlock Holmes came with us, too. And so did Captain Nemo, but they can't leave the ship. That's unfortunate. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't be more helpful. I had no idea that we're gonna get lost. I need to go now. See ya all another day. Have much love. See ya. See ya, Thomas. Good to see ya. If I'd only become attentive back, then maybe I could have tracked down Mash and Leonardo as well. But I was not exactly excited about finding you, and I forgot all about everything else. So then you were the one that I saw on the beach. For the time being, there's one thing that I can be sure to check. Mash is connected servant, right? Then you should have a magical energy connection with her. If it is still active, then we'll at least be able to know that she's alive. Even if we don't yet know where she is. How about it? Can you check that for us? With the command spell, Mash. The connection is still alive. Great. Then all we have to do is find her. And Leonardo's a servant too, right? Then I'm sure she'll still be alive and kicking, right? Okay, but Leonardo da Vinci, I love da Vinci, but we all know how eccentric she is. And she's technically a homunculus. So is she still a servant, or is she a reborn heroic spirit? I don't know. She's probably she's probably building a tank somewhere. We're gonna find her and she's gonna have built a tank. Again. Next, Altria. Is there something you'd like to say to me? No, not right now anyway. Honestly, I'm trying to wrap my head around everything. I just heard about Charletta proper human history in this Lost Belt. And so, although I'm getting back to servants, heroic spirits. Is that like a human term into fairies after they die? And you said both you and Tristan, I mean Tristan and servant yourself. That's right. If you want to know more about heroic spirits and servants, I'm sure Sylvain here will help you find out all you need to know. Between... Oh my god, they talk so much. The text boxes are so big. They just completely skip over the first line. It's annoying. Between the residents of this Lost Belt, like you, a master from proper human history who has guessed this world, you two should probably catch each other up on almost everything. That's actually smart. So we need to tell her all she needs to know about servants and masters, and then she needs to tell us everything about the Lost Belt, because the more we know about the world, the more prepared we'll be for the fights coming up. On the way, you said. Does that mean we have a destination in mind, Oberon? I do indeed. When we're trying to track someone down, the big city is your best bet. Besides, you and Sylvain should both be getting used to the way things work here in the Fey Britain. So our next stop is Salisbury. That's seriously the name of the town? Salisbury, like Salisbury steak? Really? There we'll find food, clothing, shelter, and everything else you need, really. It's just about a full day's walk in this direction. It'll be night soon, but you think you can make the trek? Of course. Good answer. You've definitely got the spirit. Alright, so we're gonna head to Salisbury. I know it's not Salisbury, like Salisbury steak, it's Salisbury, which is even weirder to say in all honesty. But I also can't believe Sylvain to fend for himself. Plus, I don't care what Oberon says, he really seems like Merlin. Would it be okay if I come along too, Sylvain? I know I mistaken when... What? I know I mistakenly went by Mash's name for a while there, but I want to know more about you and about, well, proper human history. Oh, sorry. I just assumed you'd be coming with us. Right, of course. Not. Oh, gosh. What am I even saying? Does she have a crush on us? Oh, Castoria. Of course you wouldn't want a country pumpkin like me tagging along. You're shaking my hand again? Does that mean it's okay? Of course. I'm glad you're coming with us, Altoria. Is this the first time Artoria has actually been in... I think this is the first time Artoria has actually been in... like the main story. And I know people are going to be like, no, the Lion King. Don't you remember the Lion King in... What is that? The Camelot Singularity? Okay, I don't care what you say. The Lion King is Rungominiad. I don't care if they're inhabiting Artoria's body. It's still the god Rungominiad. It's not Altoria. I was definitely on pins and needles back in Cornwall, but it seems not interfering was the right way. In technical terms, and it skipped right over it again. In technical terms, I believe this part where we say, now that the actions have been in place, the story can really begin. That's a good point. Chaldea alone won't be enough. The Child of Prophecy along won't be there in mine. Okay, so is the Child of Prophecy Artoria? That's the question. And we have to overthrow the mighty Morgan. Yay! We actually have our servants back. So nice. This is going to be a lot easier now that we actually have our actual servants with us. Oh, I don't want to bring... As much as I love Fairy Knight Tristan, we're bringing Murmasa. And then... I need to throw on... Where is that? Alright. This should be good. Now you guys get to actually see my servants destroy the enemy. It's been so long. It feels like so long since they actually let us use our own servants during the story. I hate when games do that. I really do. Like, I get it. Like, it was like making us use the servants that we had while we didn't have our memories. So we couldn't, like, summon our own. It just... Not being able to use Muramasa and one-shot everything, it kind of sucked. I got pretty used to that. I'm definitely a spoiled master, I guess, because I was able to get Muramasa. Go on now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Drinks coconut milk. From the Cocoa Goat. Poor Ganyu. Poor Ganyu. But you know, Chi-Chi probably loves that Ganyu and her Cocoa Goat milk. Hold your head high. Grip the staff tight. Now is the time. Beginning of the journey, Artoria. Remember, no matter what anyone says, you are the unextinguishable, the Child of Prophecy. You're the spitting image of her. So she is the Child of Prophecy, and Morgan destroyed her village, trying to kill her, because Morgan knows that she will be the one to stop her. That's really sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so weak. I'm sorry I can't live up to your expectations. I'll do my best, I promised, as much as I can. Smack, smack. Are you sleeping alright, Artoria? Huh? Oh, no. I was asleep. Was I asleep? I just remember Tristan playing his harp and then... Ah, the sadness in me. I was merely trying to soothe your expectations. I am thankful to have a Ganyu Discord friend that provides me with all the coconut milk I need. Cocoa Goat milk I need, I mean. I'm sorry, I'm just used to hearing music. I'm just not used to hearing music. But it really did help me fall asleep peacefully. I'd love it if you played it again. Ouch. You wound me, Maid Artoria. No bard wants to be told his music puts people to sleep. You can't blame her. You've been walking non-stop, nearly all day. We're all exhausted. I can't believe Tristan hasn't brought up the fact that he's literally serving Artoria. King Arthur, his former king, again. Like, she's right there and he hasn't brought it up. Not once. Now then. I know we told Artoria proper in human history is like a parallel world to Britain, but of course, that's not the whole truth, is it? The truth in proper human history is the rightful historical timeline, and the foundation incomplete with the world the Fey Britain. As Chaldea, you have to erase the Lost Belts and ensure humanity's future. And now you're trying to come up with a way to tell Artoria this without hurting her too badly. I know it's wrong to hide it, but... I see. I suppose you have betrayed the people of 5 Lost Belts already. Damn. I usually pride myself on being excellent conversationalist. But even I am having trouble to come up with the right words to heal this wound in your heart. So for now, the best I can do is offer some words of consolation. It's okay, Solrain. The Lost Belt won't fall by your hand. Remember, it's falling apart on its own. If anything, I'd say you're doing it a favor. Favor? Yes, indeed. Human history is simply could not ever prosper in a version of Britain like this. It's a flawed world that was always destined for destruction. History looks dreadfully wrong turn here. The only problem is it's threatening to take place of proper human history. Yeah, like, once this place implodes, proper human history is going to go down the drain, too. It's going to destroy everything. If a Lost Belt explodes, goodbye, Earth. And that means defeating the one's ruler at the highest point of the 2,000 years, High Queen Morgan. Hold on. Did you say Morgan? As in that Morgan? Yep, that Morgan. Aw, thanks for the emotes. They're cute. The same one who proved to be King Arthur's ultimate and Achilles' heel in proper human history. Even after intimidated of all Britain. The extraordinary witch who lured King Arthur into countless traps so she could take Camelot for herself. And the mother of Mordred, the Tyrannous Knight, the child of King Arthur, who proved to be his downfall. She's the one who ultimately destroyed Britain. And here, she is the Fey Britain's ruler. And she will bring all of us to ruin. Let's see. I think you Chaldeans would probably refer to her as the Lost Belt's king, Queen Morgan. Anyway, based on everything you've told me so far, it sounds like Morgan's behind the outside world's anomalies. So as long as you can defeat her, that should end the proper human history. End the threat to proper human history. Oh my god, butchered that because I missed the word. Ugh. After that, you can leave this place to its fate. Whether it falls apart or pulls itself back together, you won't need to feel bad about it. Look over there. What? Oh shoot. What was it a Lost Belt needs to survive again? A tree of emptiness? Well, I'm guessing the world tree? The giants has ever beyond the sea, is it? I need a drink. I'm like butchering everything. I need to just... Oh. Dude, reading for this long, it's not natural. Oh, it's so hard sometimes. I like storytelling. Yeah. Fate is actually very good at storytelling. It's one of my favorite games. I've been playing it for years and years and years, and I still love coming into it and reading the new stories. And as you can see, it's been dead for a long time, so this lost belt is definitely hasn't got any time left. So it's been dead for a long time. I feel like that's bullshit. Why do I feel like it's just an illusion? Anyway, I think that's enough talk for tonight. Don't want to overdo it with an info dump. That's like a fourth wall break right there. So even if you don't remember everything else we talked about tonight, at least you remember this. Defeat High Queen Morgan, the ruler of Fey Britain. Nice and simple, right? As for the rest, I'll tell you once we reach the Salisbury. I hate that name. I hate it so much. I just love to hear people talk and tell me stories. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. It's kind of like listening to an audiobook and stuff sometimes. It's just kind of nice to listen. Whoops, sorry for interrupting. But we got monsters to get rid of here, right? I'm sorry. I accidentally skipped a couple steps when I was making the bounded field. I ended up summoning a pack of wild birds by mistake. Could you help me take them out, please? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just use Morgan and crush them. Because fun fact, I actually pulled Morgan. Dab. So, this will be easy. We'll use Muramasa first. Okay, we'll stab him up with buffs, and then we'll just watch him literally implode them. Unlimited blade works. Muramasa's so OP. If you guys ever have the chance, pull Muramasa. I know he's like one of the strongest servants, so he has like no reruns. They just don't rerun the dude. Alright, Morgan, I need you to step up and kill them, please. And then we're gonna do triple NP and watch them melt. I really didn't need to do that. I can 3-turn farm easily with Muramasa, but it's more fun to see Morgan's NP sometimes. I summon thee, my dark Fey Britain. That did not kill them. Oh, it did. Never mind. I didn't see the overkill, so I didn't think that they died. So much faster than the last couple battles. Yay, we won! No, we trounced them. Man, that feels good. This makes me happy. That was the first battle I won handily since we were summoned. True, we haven't had much luck in combat since we got here. Indeed. I may not be much of a match for fairies, but demonic beasts like this are no match for the round table. I kind of like that because Artoria's fighting with him. Little nudge there. Very nice. That was even better than I expected. Tristan, your bow may not be particularly strong, but its range is expected. Now back to the calm storytelling. Yeah, that's fate. With you on our side, I bet we'll win no matter how outnumbered we may be. Oh, okay. With you by our side, I feel like we'll win no matter how outnumbered we'll be. And as for you, Artoria, you're much more of a wild card than you look. It is a strange tool of yours, this handmade. I thought it was handmage. A rare weapon like that will be very effective against any opponent that we come across. And above all, your summons were fantastic, Soul Rain. Wait, they're acknowledging that I was able to summon my own servants? That's so weird. I don't like that. They've never done this before. I had no idea it was such a flexible power in such an amazing way of fighting. Human magecraft doesn't tend to work very simply like that. But summoning heroic spirits is definitely an exception. Blah. Oh my god, Oberon, you talk so much. The only problem with it is how long you can cast them. Given incredible demands on your stamina, magical energy, and sheer luck. Plus it seems like a longer battle lasts the more of a tool it'll take on you. Right, so like the longer the battle are, the more exhausted I would be, of course. But as long as you're careful about that, you should be able to handle yourself, Fae or not. Wait, a moment. Human magecraft? Oh my god. I am butchering everything. I'm sorry. You can use magecraft, Soul Rain? Just barely, thanks to my mystic codes. But yeah. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I was just taken aback a little. You see, magecraft isn't really used much in Britain. Basically, fairies perform scarments without any help in basic magecraft spells and mystic codes. So magecraft is considered unnecessary and best only practiced by the weirdos. She just literally called us a weirdo. It's fine, it's still calming, and it's good. They tend to look down on all those... They tend to look at all of you as funny, and that's why you do such a troubling thing. I see. You do have a point. Fairies simply have no need for magecraft. And since Britain is a land domained by fairies, that would mean magecraft is effectively worthless here. So... why do you use it then, Artoria? Oh man. After everything I just said, you really went there, huh, Soul Rain? Now. It was an honest question, Artoria. You know he didn't mean anything by it, right? Anyway, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. As for you, I suggest you wait a bit longer before the time of bringing it up again. Anyway, I think we might have gotten distracted from our main purpose. Now that we've gotten a nice camp set up, we should use it to get a good night's rest. I'm sure there are more... I completely went past it again. I'm sure there are more like you, Soul Rain, Artoria, but why don't we save that for tomorrow? Fortunately, there are none of the Queen soldiers, no Moors, and no rebel armies around here. And once we wake up this morning, we'll walk a few hours to Salisbury, where we'll be able to have much more in-depth conversations. After all, if we're going to have a fun distraction, you should save it for a nice, relaxing place, right? Clap, clap. Oh, I think I made it through that chapter. Oh my god. That was such a long chapter. That was like such a big text box. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break from reading. And I'm just gonna grind a little bit, because I just need a minute. Oh my god. I was butchering everything in that last one. So I'm gonna go fight some stuff, and then I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna see if I can level up some of the new servants we got in today's pulling video. Let's just use Castor Artoria and bump up Muramasa a shit ton. And watch him kill everything. So basically, while we're farming, we can talk a little bit about the story. I need more popcorn. So basically, what's been going on so far is we got to Fae Britain. We lost our memory in the moors. Or in the forest, a fog. We ran into the Fae village they've all lost their memories and stuff too, because they entered the fog as well. They had parties and banquets, then they found out we're human, and then they were like, oh no, we don't like that. And they tried to kill us, or eat us. Unclear. And then we escaped with the help of the nameless fairy, and she went berserk and became a Moors. What else happened? We bumped into Oberon, and he kind of gave us the rundown of the land. Morgan is the queen here. There are 2 lands that the nation of Britain is broken up into. There is the Southlands, where most of the people live. And then there is the Western lands, I think I said? Or Northern lands? I can't remember. Where I guess most of her army resides. So once we make our way there, that's probably going to be the way into the castle, I assume. And we're going to have to beat up Queen Morgan. And that's how we're going to save proper human history from this Lost Belt. If we get rid of her, then the implode of the Lost Belt would be stopped. Is basically what I got from that, but I honestly don't think it's going to be that simple. Maybe I should have brought Spishtar. This dude will not go down. Yeah, I should have brought Spishtar. I didn't even realize that Muramasa would be weak to the boss. Alright, so for the next run, when we get some EXP and stuff, we'll need to get Dark Vader on our team. Alright, so yes, we are going to do that again, but I want to switch in Dark Vader. So, bring someone's Castor Artoria. And switch in Dark Vader. Gotta love Spishtar. Ah, she's so good. Pump her full of steroids as well. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. Okay. Farming's usually a lot easier with Spishtar. You don't have to worry about weaknesses. I still haven't decided if I'm going to pull for Avenger Comma later this summer. I don't think so. I mean, I have Spacer Star. I don't really need another Avenger farmer, but I really like Comma's design, which is kind of the problem. Oh yeah, speaking of Comma, by the way, the new servant on the JP version of the game is kind of revealed. Well, she's an enemy right now, but I'm assuming she's going to be a playable servant later because she has an MP. Is actually the goddess Kale, whatever. And she's pretty scary. She's definitely scary looking. Is that a little thing of water? Little glass of water? I always need a drink when I'm streaming. Ooh. Yeah, that was much easier. But you guys don't even know how happy I am. I got MP4 Percy. Like, today's pools went so well. I never get that lucky. We got MP4 Percy, or Percival, whatever. I'm gonna call him Percy. And on top of that, we got Melusine. Perfect. Wait, what the hell? Servant. Enhance. Oh, is it in the filter? There we go. So let's find Melusine. Ooh, I actually kind of see... Is it bad that I kind of want to level up the 4-star first? Dude, Percival's so hot. I'm sorry, he is. I pulled on that banner 1000% for Percival. And I want to see what his evolution is going to look like. I don't know if I said this already, but fun fact about Percival, he apparently has the biggest chest size of all the Knights of the Round Table. So that's fun. Oh, you just got armor and covered up? Not cool, Percy. Not cool. This is my true form, Percival the Knight that famed the Round Table. Did I surprise you? Well, couldn't be helped. I was acting like a younger self again. The blush, though. The blush, though. How embarrassing. Oh, Percy. Does that mean his last form is going to be the one with the black hair? I'm not sure if I like the black hair. I need to farm more. Okay. Back to farming. Oh wait, no. Bring you. Cup of water, a thing of noodles, a red hand checking its nails, a unicorn, a fan, flower, and an air horn. Yes, happy pride. So many emojis, Chi-Chi. So many emojis. Yeah, we're gonna get back to the story here in a minute. I just kind of wanted to grind a little bit. I wanted to see if I could get Percival to his final ascension. But I did get Melusine, and I already know what her ascensions look like. She is actually one of the better Buster farmers in the game, but Tomovich isn't out yet, so I'm probably gonna wait on building her till like after stream, maybe later today. I like these emojis. Yes, it's nice. I wonder if I'll be able to get lucky and get MP5 Percy by the end of his banner, because having a farmer like that, MP5, would be nice. I'm pretty sure he's AoE arts. At least I'm pretty sure. And then we're gonna finish off Act 2, and then we'll probably end stream. We only have like 2 more sections in it, so just because, like, oh my god, reading that much, it kind of sucks. As much as I love the story, it's a lot to read. There's gonna be like 30 chapters, and we're on chapter 2. Well, if you guys can't tell, I am playing on my phone. I already said I was emulating it, so. But I got a phone call. Which is weird, because I thought I was on airplane mode, but I guess not. Boom. All right. Phone call? Yeah. I'm playing on my phone, and I'm kind of I have it connected to my computer so we can stream it through that way, because my emulator for the game isn't working. Because I have one on my computer. I have a I have the Play Store emulator where I was usually playing FGO, but I couldn't get it to work for the last couple streams. It kept saying that FGO need updated, and I'm like, it's an emulator. It shouldn't need updated. Like, the actual game shouldn't need updated. It just wouldn't let it play. So I think I need to get a new one. So yeah, I'm playing on my phone. Ooh. I like how the emojis come up in the chat box too. That's funny. Interesting though, they only come up in the chat box if you write something else with them. Let's nuke this dude, and then that might be enough to get Percival up to 60, and then we can do his next ascension. I am actually surprised that didn't kill. What the hell? Spishtar, you let me down. Like, massively. Oh my god. I had to make our support kill it. Yay. Alright, so let's go to Servant. Percy, Percy, Percy. Where are you? There you are. Alright. That's 50, and then we can ascend him to 60. How strange. These guys are coming is so much nostalgic. Dude, he blushes every time he speaks. Am I just short? Oh, that makes me mad. Please get a bonus so I don't have to go back and grind. I just want to see his last ascension. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. No! It's gonna make me go back and grind. Alright. One more round of grinding and we'll get his last ascension. And then, like I said, we can do Melusine another day. I know people are gonna get like really salty because Melusine is like one of the everyone's like favorite servants, and I'm like, well, yeah, I got the 5-star, but I also got Percival, and he's hot. That's my priority. Alright, nice. Go to the second wave. I'm gonna save that. And we'll switch in Morgan at the end, make sure it dies. Because as nice as Space Ishtar is, she doesn't always kill, because I don't have her MP2. If you guys do have Space Ishtar, I would definitely recommend trying to get her to MB2, just because she's a really good servant. Reason to use him, handsome. Yeah, and he's actually a pretty good, decent arts farmer. Like, he's actually good, so that's nice. Oh, there we go. Ooh. I was actually like really nervous going into the Melusine banner, or Tamlin Lancelot, whatever you want to call her. Oh, that's a mouthful though. I'm just gonna call her Melusine. I was actually nervous going into that banner because I was like, oh my gosh, they're both gold lancers. How am I ever going to get either of them? Because I thought I was just going to get spammed with either like Melusines or Percivals. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to get both. And I got not only Melusine, but 4 freaking Percivals. So, you know, I'm going to say that's a win. That's like such a win. Why has no one build their Castoria? Like, I know she just had a rerun, like, literally a week ago. And that's why probably so many people on my friends list have her now. But come on, you gotta level up her skills. It's like her only thing. She doesn't have to be super strong. She doesn't have to be super tanky. Just level up her skills. That's it. No one does it. If you guys in the chat or watching the live stream later and you're seeing this little clip, if you have a leveled up Castoria, friend me. My friend code is posted on my community tab on YouTube. Actually, I'm gonna have to restart the music. As funny as that is, but I only had 2 hours worth of music set up, so I'm gonna have to like restart the playlist. You guys are gonna hear an ad. Spotify, why are you doing this to me? Alright, so let's switch Morgan in. Go like this. And let's bring up all the buffs. Okay, don't really need to use that. Everyone's already good. Alright. Oh, I wish I would have gotten MP2 Morgan. I love Morgan, but I am planning on getting her MP5 on her rerun banner, so I'm going to be, you know, swiping. But that's still going to be a couple months away, so I just didn't want to like spend too much because Tomovich is going to be coming out for the 6th anniversary. So I wanted to make sure I had stuff ready for her. Alright, that should be enough to get Percy up. I'd be napping. Alright. Let's ascend Percy to his last ascension. Percival. There you go. What do I need for your ascension? I need 2 more gold lancers and 4 more night metals. No problem. That's the amazing thing about pure prisms. You can just buy them. So I need 4 more night metals and 2 more gold lancers. Ascension, Percival. Drum roll, please. What we got? Oh. Really? You didn't change at all. You just got more and more armor. That's so boring. Percival, you let me down, dude. Alright, I actually could get him to his last ascension, but there's not a point. I mean, I like him, and I'm gonna use him, but I was hoping he'd physically change a little bit. Like, you get some crazy changes in some of the servants. Where is he? I want to put him on his first ascension outfit. Okay, so this is his 3rd ascension. That's his 2nd ascension. And then the 1st ascension, you got the chest window. So I don't know. Do I like the belly window, or do we like the chest window? I mean, you got the belly window on that one too, but I think this giant pauldron is dumb. I hope his art at his final ascension was nice, though. Alright. That's a tomorrow problem. Let's finish up chapter 2, shall we? And then, it'll probably be it. Because honestly, as much as I love Fate, when I stream Fate, my voice always ends up like dying within like 2.5 hours because there's just so much reading involved. And that is the gist of the world's history up until 2017. Forgot that's when this takes place. Wow, so another world does exist. England, Scotland, Ireland. And you said there are other countries beyond the Isles too? Like France and Italy? I can't even imagine so many different countries and countless people. It sounds like you came from a world full of wonder. Britain without the Fae, huh? That sounds nice. Sounds like a nice change of pace. Well, from where Sol Rain is sitting, I'd imagine he finds Britain full of fairies to be quite a nice change of pace. I do have to correct you on one thing, though. It's not that there aren't any fairies at all in proper human history, where Sol Rain comes from. While mystics are definitely fading since the AD era, being fairies are still around. Though of course they are far and few between, and don't reveal themselves to humans much. Heck, I think fairies in proper human history are more spirits themselves. I'm pretty sure they've said, especially in Fate Apocrypha, the anime, they've stated a couple times that most of the fairies and magical creatures went to the reverse side of the world, which is Avalon, I believe. I think that's how you say it. So, technically, in proper human history, there are lots of fairies and mythical creatures. They just aren't on our plane of existence. Written by William Shakespeare, the playwright. It may be one of the most famous stories about fairies. It's basically about a love spurred between humans. But two of the most important characters are Oberon in The King of the Fairies and Queen Titania. In the story, Oberon wants Titania to give him one of her pages. So he hatches some plan. Wait, what? So he hatches a plan to involve a potion that will cause the drinker to fall in love with the first living thing they see when they wake up. But two humans end up taking it by mistake, causing them to forget the person they loved and mistakenly believe that they are fated to be with one another. Well, without going into too much detail, it all wraps up nicely in the end. It's sort of a comedy of the era's focus on love. But unfortunately for me, it became so popular that I kept being retold for generations. Thanks to that, the world of the fairies is now with the mischievous Puck, and narrow-minded King Oberon. So at least, in one sense, I might be the most famous fairy in the world. If you've ever read it before, you should give it a shot once you get back to Chaldea. It does paint me in a flattering picture, unfortunately, but never mind that. And just to be clear, I swear I wasn't trying to make trouble for you, okay? I'm just a plot device. I'm really just a plot device, really. Only there to get the romantic hijinks rolling. So then, does that mean you're a fictional character, Oberon? Is it even possible for someone as vaguely defined as that become a servant? So it is. Well, Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream is indeed how it's best known. Legend of Oberon, the Fairy King, have existed in Europe since the ancient times. Perhaps most notable, there was a poem about him in the 15th century, well before Shakespeare's time. Where is he described of the fairies who can use magic to make any wishes come true? Really? I didn't know about that one. But you should. Guys, that is the first big hint right there. So if you guys don't know, if a servant is, summoned, they're usually aware of all their legends in some way or another. Like Semiramis, for example, she states multiple times that even though she did not make the Hanging Garden of Babylon, she is her story is connected with it, and that's why her noble phantasm is to summon it. She knows about all of her legends. She's talked about it. She's one of the only servants that goes into detail about talking about how she is a manifestation of all of her legends. So the fact that Oberon just stately says, he strictly says right here that I didn't know about that one. That's so weird. Which come first? Who knows? Just another version of the chicken and the egg problem. What about Titania then? Oh, she's all Shakespeare's. There's no Legend of the Fairies history of anyone by that name. The name Titania probably came from Titan of Greek mythology. The Oberon in mythology's Summer Night's Dream is pretty self-centered after all. You could never find a lady who would tolerate, he could never find a lady that would tolerate him, so Shakespeare had to make one up. But I disagree. Sorry for wasting your time. Salisbury is just ahead. Don't worry about the guards. I'll handle them. All you three have to do is stay quiet. It's okay. My face is basically a free pass into the city. Oh, right. One more thing. Oh, shoot. I missed it. One more thing. Do not tell them your names. If they ask, you can't avoid answering by making something up. So by any means, don't tell them your real name. We don't need anyone else finding out that you're human. And you never know who might be listening. Hold on. Isn't it dangerous to lie to fairies? I've heard their eyes can see the truth. If so, shouldn't we try to avoid lying however possible? Oh, don't worry. The fairies here don't have powers like that. I don't know if they've lost them thanks to all the possibilities. But either way, they definitely can't tell the truth just by lies. They can't tell the difference between truth and lies just by their eyes, is what it said, but I completely messed that up. How else is evil as someone like Morgan have stayed on top for all this? Oh my god! Wake up. Come on. How else could someone as evil as Morgan have stayed on top for so long? That was such an easy sentence too, and my brain would not process it. Holy shit. So this is Salisbury. Alright, I know we're in the middle of, like, a chapter here, but I need to take, like, a 5-minute break real quick. Because I have to run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hey everyone. Sorry about that. I just needed to run to the bathroom real quick, stretch, get a drink of water, that kind of stuff. I needed a minute. Ooh. Alright. Let's finish off this chapter. They all seem so very happy and cheerful. Is there some sort of festival taking place or something? No, this is just life in Salisbury. It's one of the free cities of all of Britain. There are about 200,000 people living in Salisbury. Some are wind, earth, and fang fairies. Some are fairies who emerge spontaneous from nature, and some are even independent humans. Independent humans? Humans who have won their freedom and now belong to no one in Britain itself. I was hoping to tell you about that aspect once things had settled down, but I guess it is bound to come up sooner or later. And since the great cathedral is here, This seems to be as good a place as any to get into it. You Chaldeans may have thought there are no humans in this Lost Belt, but strictly speaking, that's not true. Humans do exist here. They're just not at the top of the historic. Here they are used as tools to enrich the fairies' society. In proper human history terms, they're essentially slaves. Didn't you think there was something strange about the city? It's wrong, twisted, unseemly. Now that you mention it, the idea of Fairy City does seem wrong. Exactly. Fairies are supposed to live in harmony with nature. Even when they are from communities, the children's and the stone's children gathered under the same Great Mother. They were always just divided spirits of plants who never possessed culture of their own. But as you can see, Fairies of Britain had become a place where fairies imitate human society. For about 1400 or 14,000 years, fairies here have raised human-like castles. In that time, they used humans to imitate creativity as entertainment, which in turn allowed them to flourish. Fairies live long lives, and they require no sustenance. However, since there is nothing they can't do, they never change, and they never try anything new. In contrast, blah blah blah, humans have such short lives. Their injuries don't heal, they need food to survive, and they can easily be killed by a wild beast. For some reason I thought that said wind beast. Oh my god. So naturally, humans come up with all sorts of things that would allow them to survive and flourish in spite of all those weaknesses. I'm guessing that the fairies around this kind of human thinking to be absolutely fascinating. It was like finding a shiny new toy. So they began keeping humans as livestock, following by superficially copying their culture with their cities like this one. They completely ignored the substance behind this. Agriculture and the other various fields of study. Instead of only imitating it in its most basic, superficial level. Yeah, they're just kind of, ugh. Anything they couldn't copy manually, they fudged with magical energy. The cathedral there is the worst offender. Fairies have no gods and no religion. There was no actual point to making a cathedral. They just thought it was fun. The Fairies' Britain culture and how it is treat humans. So basically, they ripped off human culture. Well, I guess you could put it that way. Still, as a fairy myself, I can understand how things got to this point. While they definitely took it too far, it makes sense that they'd get like this in a world where humans are endangered. Both in proper human history and in the Lost Belt, humans and fairies favor sources of luxury. This land comes to be known as the Fairies' Britain, while fairies began religion, humanities, and society levels. It's also the key to political policy of the High Queen Morgan, your enemy. You guys are gonna go fight Morgan? Yep. Or at least that's the current plan. Isn't that right, Solrain? I still don't have any good handle on the situation here, but I do know we need to go meet with her. But first, we need to find my other two companions. Oh right, we do, don't we? First things first, why don't we start with the pub? There's always people coming and going in the pubs, and someone might have seen them. Artoria? Solrain, you've helped me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it, but what should I do? If he's going to go fight High Queen Morgan, I'd only complicate things if I stuck around. I wanted to stay with him until he found Mash, but maybe it would be better if I separated my ways here? So that's how it is. Ahem. By the way, Artoria, do you know what they do to humans in the city they catch without their owners? They captured as ranch. That's dark. They're captured as ranch escapees and is sent to a New Darlington? Is that how you say it? As in Darlington, the nation of the Slaughterhouse Theater? Slaughterhouse? Excuse me? That's horrible. But wait, isn't Salisbury supposed to be a free city? It's headed by the Wind Clans runs this place, right? Surely they wouldn't do anything so horrid. Not necessarily. Not even the head of the Wind Clan can defeat High Queen Morgan. So it would definitely be to your advantage. Oh, so we just have to stay around Oberon. If we get separated, then he could. Or not he, they would kill us. Without an owner to watch over him, it would be the Nameless Woods all over again. I do it myself, but since obviously noble and royal, it would be a strain crudency if I tried to claim a human of an unknown origin as my own attendant. But you, on the other hand, would be perfect fit for Solrain. If you don't worry, I'm not asking you to stay with us. I'm not asking you to stay with him forever, just while we're in Salisbury. You'd prefer that over being alone too, right, Solrain? I guess you're right. Being alone in Britain these days would be more likely to attract suspicion. But what about Tristan? Couldn't he pretend to be Solrain's owner? He probably could, but Tristan knows little about the Fairy Britain as Solrain. It would take too much questioning from the guards. I wouldn't go on the route unless we had no other choice. But if a human attendant, that would mean I'd have to be an upper class fairy, which would make me Solrain's owner, and it would. Or were you actually hoping to make him your pet? No, I couldn't pretend. It's fine. I'll much too young for that. I didn't even get that sentence, Artoria. Great, then it's settled. Dude, Oberon just like wrapped her around his finger. Thank you for this, Artoria. Okay, if you're sure you want me, then I'll do it. Besides, we've come this far together, so I certainly don't mind traveling together a little more. In fact, I'm looking on the bright side. This actually makes me one of my childhood dreams come true. What dream would that be? The same dream every fairy who has grown up in this country has. Joining the ranks of the upper class city folk. Oh my god, this is such a long chapter! Hey there on this fine day. That's right, it's me, Oberon, the Fairy King. Hey Oberon, glad to see you're doing well. Nice to have you back in Salisbury again. Just make sure you don't put anything on the table today. You hear? Oberon, I knew you'd come back and drink. Oh my god, he's a drunk. No! Oberon! Okay, I'm skipping this. We don't need to hear all their praise of Oberon. Well, you all cut it out. Stop pounding up. I'm here with some important friends today. Save the money and talk another time, alright? We know. Don't worry. We're all just joking. You're in debt, Oberon? So, you're poor, even though you're calling yourself king? Well, yes. My financials are a little lean just now. Bluntly, I'm flat broke. But what do you expect? When I was summoned to a fairy Britain, all I had on this was the cloak. I woke up in the forest, piled high, with dead leaves, and literally nothing to my name. Usually in a situation like that, it'd be too bummed to do anything but to wait for proper human history. But since I arrived first, I knew there was things I needed to be done. Okay. So basically, he was summoned in preparation for us getting here, basically. But he wasn't summoned with anything but a cloak, so he legitimately has nothing to his name. Sorry about that. I'll try to branch out more. I can call a few dozen times where situation where I could have sing a love song to a beautiful woman meant as a tavern. And indeed, there is nothing quite as exciting, I mean, tense as that. As a fellow poet, Oberon, I have a great respect for what you have accomplished here. I don't suppose you'd be willing to give me a few in-depth lessons on how to roll fairy style, would you? Really? We're gonna talk about poetry now? Okay. Okay. I'm about burnt out on this. You got it. I'll have them ready for you in a minute. Huh? Da Vinci? Huh? Da Vinci? Oh, no way, Sylvain. It's really you. We found Da Vinci! Let's go! Nice. Okay, we're officially at the city. We're gonna be moving on to chapter 3 next. So, I think we're gonna call it here. Today was a really fun stream. We got Melocene. We got a couple more copies of Percival. I was able to actually get pretty far. We got the map unlocked. Very nice. I know we have one more section of this chapter, but I am pretty much done with reading. So, I'll probably be playing FGO again next week, and what we're going to be doing is, again, just continuing LB6. I don't know, I don't think the anniversary will be out next week. I don't think so. But if it is, we will be pulling for Tomovich, so look forward to that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been Rain, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!